Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is 8 straight up, 8 p.m. Pearl of Great Price. What a beautiful handle. Welcome and thank you for joining. Let me flip the camera. Hi, good evening. How is everyone this evening? I am Dr. Noelle Mubaira. I'll introduce myself in a moment. Let me get the camera situated. Office hours are in, guys. Let me show you where you will be sitting. Just you and I. That's your chair. Come on in, have a seat. Office is open. How are you this evening? Situate the camera. Why do I wait to do that? Because, I have to first, hello, peace, blessings. What a wonderful handle. Let's see what I can do about this. See how that works. How's that working? Better than me holding it anyway. Alrighty. Welcome to the scope tonight, guys. I have a great topic for you. Dr. Noelle's office hours are open. I am Dr. Noelle Mubaira. I am a former rocket scientist for NASA, as well as IT vice president of banking for years, and ordained minister as well. So what does that mean for you? I take the skills of, hello, Real Top 40. Awesome. And I would love to know where you guys are coming in from, as well as your name, first name, or whatever if you like. So what I do is, what I offered and serve you with is my life experience in leadership. So I've been in leadership corporately. Oh, New York in the house. I'm only 2 hours from you. Life experience in leadership. I've been in management for about 18 plus years, really. More like 20. Been also in spiritual leadership for over 18 years. And I've seen a lot. So what I do is I help you take your spiritual connection and apply it to your special niche in life. Make that connection. So a lot of times I see a lot of people with a lot of kinds of different kinds of gifts and potential. But it's really just separated from the rest of their lives. And I help you make the connection. So on tonight's topic, I wanted to just talk over a couple of things. I do appreciate the hearts. The purple hearts are my favorite, but this is also one of my favorite. Who's got the turquoise hearts? Thank you. And somebody must have orange, possibly. Well, try out your heart color for me, please. I appreciate it. So tonight's scope. I don't know who this is for, but it's for somebody because it was very, very strong in my spirit tonight. That practice in your life is over. Awesome, real top New Yorkers you can always count on. So practice in terms of your life is over. And life is in session, whether you're playing the game or not. And so I want to encourage you with that. So the thing about it is, it's that type of season right now. It's pretty well the end of the summer in terms of, not the season doesn't change till September 20th, but school's back in for the kids very shortly. The weather is even starting to change in some areas. So it's a wake-up call to say, look, seasons are changing. You need some things to be reset and recognized in your life. So practice, for example, any football players out there? I'm not sure, but I think football season is starting. I don't know. I just watched the Super Bowl, and when they get good enough. Hello, Mr. Mubaira. Thank you for joining. So we're talking about practice in your life is over. It's time to be engaged. A lot of topics, a lot of folks that I have observed, right, are not driving in the seat of their own lives. Who is driving in your life? So driving meaning who has the plan, who has the strategy, who has the map, who has the GPS, who's got the directions, and who is got the foot on the pedal, who owns the vehicle. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Love it. If you tap the screen, if you can, hearts, hearts, hearts. So those are points. Thank you, sir. So listen, if you aren't driving your own life, who's driving? The thing is, thank you, you only get one life. And you know what? Nothing is promised. I've had so many calls about people like my age, younger. They're not here anymore. I mean, I'm not super young, but I'm sure not old. You know what I mean? And it is not until you realize there is a end date, there is a finality. Sometimes we need that. We need that check to say, you know what am I doing? And how is that measuring up to what I thought of myself? What God had planned for me, what I dreamed of. It's time to get the skills to turn dreams. Well, first of all, to vet the dreams. What is it that you want out of life, but how does that measure up against your skills and gifts? It's time to make a marriage of those two. Because there's nothing that God put in you that has no purpose. So if your dream is just totally outside of where you have any kind of gifts. Hello, Wealth Speaker. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you for inviting followers. Let me just reset in a moment. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Wealth Speaker. Hey, love. Hello, hello, hello. So I'd like to just reset. I'm Dr. Noelle Mubaira, former rocket scientist for NASA, as well as IT banking vice president for years and ordained minister. So I use for you to serve you a bunch of those skills: analytical, writing, speaking, and coaching. But I take all of those skills and put that together with the spiritual principles that you probably already know. But we need to make the connection into your life purpose. So we need to take what you know spiritually and take it out of the box and put it all across your life and see the power of God engaged. So that's what I help you do. I do have a website that's in my bio that has products around that. So what we're talking about tonight is, you know what, practice is over. It's that season where, kids are going back to school or they're going away to college. Even I think it's football practice is over. It's about to be the real season. It's that time of year to really start regrouping and seeing. It's really now going into September. October, November, December is fourth quarter of the year. So listen, it's time to see, what am I doing against my goals? What am I doing against where I see myself? And you have to be in the driver's seat. If you're not in the driver's seat, Life has got a list of stuff for you to do. Hello, Kathy. Gymnastic. Thank you for joining. Thank you. So listen, if you don't have an idea where you're going, life will tell you where to go. Life will have a job beneath your worth for you. Hello. Life will give you less pay than you're worth. Life will give you a bunch of busy stuff to do that you could probably delegate, or you just not need to learn a full sentence with 2 words in it. No. Quiet on purpose. No is a full what? Sentence. No period is a sentence. So what I'm saying to you is bless me to bless. Hey, Sandy. Girl, we're talking about being in the driver's seat of your own life, because life will give you a list of nonsense to do, trying to impress people that don't even like you. It will give you, your children will give you a list to do. Your boss will give you a list to do. Your parents and friends will give you a list to do. That's even before people who leech off of your life. If you allow them, they can only do what you allow. So these are the relationships in your life to start analyzing, to get you back in the driver's seat of your own life. What is really running your life? So if I say I want to be one of the 1% wage earners in the world, that's my goal. 1% of wage earners in the world. Because it takes what? Financial freedom to make a difference. I mean, you can't help you can't help people that need help if you need help yourself. So that is one of my goals for next year. So that number is strange enough, it's not like millions of dollars to be number 1. So wage earners over 360,000 are number 1 in the world. So how am I positioning myself to do that? Talking to you, serving you, have products for you, coaching for you, virtual programs for you, retreat and VIP programs for you, things that are launching that give value. But tonight we're talking about, I want you to start thinking about your value. I want lack to stop running your life. I want lack to stop being in the front seat of your life. How about you? You tired of money telling you where you can't go? Are you tired of your situation telling you, oh well, you can't fly anywhere. You can't fly out the country. It's too expensive. Are you letting fear do that? Oh, I've never been there. What's it like? What if something happens? Are you letting fear run your life? Intimidation? Have you had circumstances try to tell you what's going to happen and what's not going to happen? Things that are loud in your ear, demanding attention. I'm first in your life and you're second. That's what they say to you. Am I wrong? So when you have circumstances telling you what to do, you have to get victory over that. You have to get the tools to make every decision to be strategic. And that's my lane. Strategic, strategic, strategic. Right on. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. If your decisions aren't strategic, you're going to turn around and 10 years is going to go by. If you're past 40, you probably understand. You're going to turn around and 5 years is maybe wasted here, gone there, might have wasted them in your 20s. Now you got to backtrack to what you should have been doing in your 20s. Now you're doing it in your 30s. And then now you're in your 40s trying to do what you should have done in 30s. It's time out for that. Practice is over and life is in session, and is guess what? It's moving along. It's moving along quite rapidly, with or without you being fully engaged. I want you to be fully engaged. I want you to be strategic. I want you to get the skills you need to get in alignment with your own purpose. That's what I mean by strategic. You hear a lot about strategy, but does anybody ever break it down? But it has to do with your own identity and your purpose. And so that's why I start with that, because in our programs, I start with a bunch of questions that you have to ask yourself. This is free. This is not even my fee. But you need to sit with yourself and answer some key life questions. Hey, talking with Tanya. Hi. Thank you for sharing on Twitter, and thank you for coming to talk with me tonight. I'm Dr. Noelle Mubarak. We're talking about being strategic in your own life. So, are the decisions you're making? Well, first of all, are you scared to make a decision? There is fear, there is procrastination, there is self-image problems. There are a list of things that we went over about 2 scopes ago when we went over spiritual emancipation, which has about 40 different areas that we're getting victory over. And that has to do with things that are negative. Spiritual influences are working against your life. So what we're doing to get victory in those areas, we're getting the tools to make every decision in our life strategic. It has to be in line with your goals. That has to be in line with your purpose. And then we're starting to crystallize, break it down, and get focused, laser focused. To know, what is my life mission statement? Yes, not for just churches that put them up on the wall. You need to have your own life and mission statement and goals, objectives, core values. Anybody out there? Can I get a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? For having your own goals, for having a list of deliverables to yourself. Did I say that? Yes. I had a deliverable list to me that I was going to do a life upgrade. I was going to be traveling. I was going to do X, Y, and Z. And thanks be to God, I didn't try and do it by myself, because that it is what keeps you going in circles. Oh, round and round I go. Going in circles. Because if you could do it just by yourself, you'd have done it. I think you would have done it. You'd have done it. And not only that, there's a limited vision in your own, like these glasses, they can only see in the direction I'm looking. You need people that have been around that corner, been down that street, know what you're going to face, can give you sound, wise, and godly judgment calls, not to make the decisions, wisdom and judgment tools for you to learn, to make those decisions, make those things happen for yourself. So it's a process that I have. Thank you, Jay Catchings. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining tonight. Yeah, so we're talking about some real life stuff tonight. I thank you all for your hearts and for inviting your followers. Let me just reset one more time. So I am Dr. Noelle Mubaira. I am a former rocket scientist for NASA, as well as IT banking vice president for years, and then ordained minister. So been serving people and speaking since about 1999. Coaching as well, but now I'm launching virtual programs online. And guess what? Let me show you my website. Yes, it's already in my bio. How's that? I hope I'm still on. I'm still on. What did I do? Hey guys, am I still there? Let me tap and see. I think I'm still on, guys. All right. Thank you. So, like I said about doing things yourself, see, my cameraman is not here tonight. So, that's what happens. Anyway, I was going to get you this. So, this is the same information that's in my bio, drnoellemubaira.com. Okay? Now, in the Success Shop, you'll see you'll see 6 books. Yay! My 6th book is done. So I have like no more writing to do right now. So it's like, well, I have products. I have new ones to get out to you. So, but I'm celebrating. My big paperback that'll be out in September is going to the printer. So it's going to the printer, but I have 5 other ones ready for you. And those are ebooks downloadable. As soon as you pay by PayPal, it gives you a link and you got the PDF and boom, there you go. These are the tools in my Spiritual Connection series that I'm going to say it again. That will give you the tools you need to take the spiritual knowledge you know and apply it to the rest of your life. So that is part of what I do. But I also do one-on-one programs as well as virtual classes that will be forming. So what I'm offering right now, that check me out on Facebook, because yesterday I posted about it. It's a freebie I have. So Noelle Mubaira or Dr. Noelle Mubaira on Facebook. Okay, go there and you'll see you'll see the JPEG of the freebie. It's an ebook that I wrote for you for free. It's a limited time because practice is over and a new season's coming. So I'm going to probably run that for maybe another week. But then I'm going to be promoting my book and blah, 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 blah. So I'm not going to be, worried about the promotion. So get it while you can. Get it right now. And feel free to give your feedback. It's just an exchange for your contact information, just name and email. And you'll have a free ebook from me. I appreciate you guys tonight. So what have we talked about? We've talked about who is in the driver's seat of your life. Is it your boss? Is it your kids? Is it your parents? Is it your BFF? Is it the leeches in your life that you allow? Is it your wallet telling you what to do? Or mostly tells you what you can't do. Is it lack of credit? Is it fear behind a whole bunch of this? Okay. Is it intimidation trying to run your life? Who is driving your life? And how can you get back in your own driver's seat? That's my lane. Been there, done that. Wasted that time. Got the t-shirt. the mug, the hat, the bookmark, and got victory over it. That's the thing. That's the thing. I want to see you get it. I want to see you get it. It just takes some, some discipline. It takes putting some processes in your life, learning how to develop those just for you, and sticking with it. Let's sticking with it. Let's see time of harvest. It's not going to be overnight, but it's not going to be forever. You're going to get older anyway. You might as well be headed in the right direction. It only takes a little adjustment for you to end up way over somewhere else. So that works for the positive and for the negative. So make some little adjustments now, and down the line, you're going to be in the direction you want to be in. That's what I want to see from you. Expecting great things. So, my scoping hours in the office are Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Please go back though. I did review 3 of my books. Of the 5 ebooks, I went through them with you guys. I just went through one of them last Thursday. What are we on? Thursday? Yeah, last Thursday. So, that's, and there are 2 more. So 3 of the ones that we walked through. It's like almost reading you the book. But you don't get the book. Why would I do that, right? But you get a sample for free. So go back and check those out. It'll say walkthrough, and then it'll give a book title. It'll match up. So you're going to my website anyway, so you'll know the book titles. So when you see Spiritual Emancipation, you'll know that's a book, and then you'll see walkthrough, right? And those are like an hour each. A lot of good questions came up. And it might be part 2 and part 1 because when it gets too hot, Periscope likes to act up. So we did a half an hour here and half an hour right after in those cases. But other than that, how about, let me check the time. I might have like Q&A. Any hearts for Q&A? I don't see no hearts. There ain't gonna be no Q&A. Hearts for Q&A? Any questions? Alright, I'll be patient. I'll be patient for the delay. But if there are no questions, that's fine. Alrighty. So listen, I thank you for joining. I thank you for your attention. I will be back then next Tuesday. I got class on Monday, class on Friday. I need to do homework in the meantime. Wednesday's never good. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 Eastern. Thank you and good night. You be blessed. Alright, let me turn this off. Here we go, trying to figure that out. Okay.